No, breathe. Find your happy place.
Rumors do come true. Many of the announcements made at the Disney D23 Expo exceeded all expectations, and the company's millions of fans were ecstatic. Prepare your emotions. An Inside Out sequel is on the way. Oh, and new emotions too.
Boy Band Island. Hope that's just a phase.
Say what you want. I think it's all beautiful.
Numerous Pixar productions have received critical acclaim and are frequently cited as some of the best animated movies ever made. Pete Docter's 2015 film Inside Out, which received enormous public and critical acclaim, is one such film that is about to spawn a franchise. Popularized by millions for its sensitive and accurate depiction of the emotions that kids experience, this film connected with families all over the world by being both humorous and moving, which seems to be Disney and Pixar's ideal pairing. Inside Out received a 98% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and won Best Animated Film at the 88th Academy Awards. It was also nominated for Best Original Screenplay.
There's deja vu, there's critical thinking, there's deja vu. Hey, look at this, guys, memories.
Anyone who has seen the movie is aware of its psychological rigor. That hasn't stopped kids and adults from enjoying it, though. The story centers on Riley, a young woman who must relocate with her parents to a different city, as many people will recall. However, her feelings take center stage in the situation because they're trying to lead her through this phase of her life. The movie ends by emphasizing the need to keep a healthy balance between our emotions in order for everything to function as it should. Now, nearly 10 years later, the anticipation for the upcoming sequel is even higher than it seemed to be for the original film, which is evidence of how well liked the first one was. So, with all of that in mind and news and speculation constantly revealing itself, smash that like button and let's meet the new emotions.
Party that we're having?
Oh yes, isn't it a birthday party?
The Disney execs revealed several movie release dates at the D23 Expo 2022, including one for Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2 will be released on June 14, 2024, almost exactly 9 years after the original. The D23 Expo teased plot points for the follow-up to the popular animated film along with the release date for Inside Out 2. Riley and her emotional team will still be central to the sequel, but Riley will be explored as a teenager and some new emotions will be included. If an adolescent's mind is confusing enough, the emotions inside of a teenager will be even more fascinating to witness. It's a logical step in the plot and should let additional voice actors and characters join sadness and joy along with others taking center stage. Up to 27 emotions will appear in the upcoming Inside Out sequel, according to the Pixar CCO, Pete Docter. As a manager, Riley will have a lot more nuanced emotions than she did when she was younger, so this would be a significant increase in characters from the 5 in Inside Out. As I previously stated, the first movie featured a total of 5 different emotions, primarily joy, fear, anger, sadness, and disgust. All of these emotions played important roles in the film, but there were a total of 27 emotions scheduled to appear. However, the studio had only developed 5 emotions at the time. Pete Docter, the head of Pixar, responded when questioned about it, saying, "Riley was too young to deal with all of these emotions and it could make her out of control. So we decided to come up with only 5 basic emotions, but yeah, you might see other emotions in the future. Therefore, we will soon be getting a sequel, and we are confident that this will be the opportunity for us to witness those feelings." Fortunately, a new official report has confirmed the names of those feelings as well. Let's go meet them.
Talking about? You've got my hat on.
Okay, but it's mine.
Hey, you!
Oh, you caught us.
Our hope is going to be the very first emotion to make an appearance. The studio publicly even revealed this picture in 2015 to show potential looks for her. But the Pixar animators will undoubtedly make some minor changes to her design, so we shouldn't rely solely on it. Unfortunately, she was cut from the first film because, according to the official team, Riley was at a stage in her life when teenagers typically don't bind any kind of hope. However, since Inside Out 2 will now take place during Riley's final years of adolescence, Hope will finally make an appearance in the sequel. Because we know Riley is going to deal with a lot of emotional problems, which are very normal in her final adolescent years, Hope can bring new positivity to the storyline of this beautiful sequel. Therefore, Riley's life as well as the lives of her family will undoubtedly benefit from an emotion that can instantly spread some positive energy. The second new emotion that will emerge is none other than love itself. We all know that the teenage years are when most of us fall in love, whether directly or indirectly, but we all experience this emotion at some point. What makes one of the most beautiful emotions in human history absent from a film that deals with so many different emotions? Undoubtedly, some of the best love stories have been depicted in Disney Pixar animated films. But it will be interesting to witness that emotion through the eyes of an animated character. The best part right now is that Pixar originally had two representations of this feeling. The first one is a baby-like emotion that can be used to describe how a teenager feels when they first start getting along with someone. When a teen does, however, fall in love with someone, they can use the second strategy, which is a developed version. Although we're unsure if they will introduce both, we can be certain that this emotion will be present. In addition to other emotions, love can also play a lovely role in creating good chemistry among other emotions. So we must wait and see where the story of Inside Out 2 will go with this feeling.
Play to the camera, everyone. Riley is the camera. Makeup, get out of there. We are on in 5, 4, 3.
Guilt is the third emotion that has been confirmed, and it has the potential to give the movie a completely different feel. Riley will soon start her last phase of adolescence, and this is the time when we explore a lot of good and bad behaviors, such as staying out until the wee hours of the morning to go party or go to the gym. It's all right if we're having fun and doing things that will help us get better as people, but a lot of the time we end up doing things we shouldn't be doing, which makes us feel bad. Therefore, the sequel is the ideal time to introduce this peculiar but significant emotion that could aid Riley in entering the state of self-realization, which will subsequently strengthen her character. However, this emotion can also interfere with other emotions in negative ways, but it will undoubtedly add some memorable moments to the film.
Oh, we can't wait that long.
How about we wake her up?
Sadness? That's ridiculous. How could we possibly…
The next is irritation, which seems almost confirmed to appear in Inside Out 2. Riley will undoubtedly become irritated repeatedly throughout the film because those are the times in our lives when our emotions are at their highest. As a result, they can sometimes cause a great deal of confusion in our minds. Riley's self-control may be improved by the studio using this emotion, and given that it has a humorous appearance, we can also anticipate some funny moments.
Riley was happier in Minnesota.
Wait, hold on. Should we just sleep on this or something?
Fine, let's sleep on it.
The grip of shame and embarrassment will be the final confirmed emotion in our video. Riley will have many opportunities to demonstrate her abilities because she is progressing in her life. A teenager encounters a lot of brand new issues at this point. These issues are nothing more than our own hesitation, which prevents us from seizing the chances. We constantly begin to consider other people's viewpoints and subsequently end up hiding our true talents. Even when we make an effort to prove ourselves, we frequently end up failing, which causes us to feel ashamed. These kinds of issues will come up for Riley as well, and she will need to move on with her life. She'll need to learn how to control her shyness if she wants to handle it properly and avoid embarrassing herself in the process. She will, however, have the opportunity to shine like a star as a result of this set of feelings if she can manage them, as doing so will also give her more self-assurance. Since more emotions equal more fun, their inclusion in the cast will help this movie become even better.
I give this day an F.
Well, why don't we quit standing around and do something?
Like what, genius?
Like quitting.
Viewers are treated to a glimpse of what various people and even animals' emotions look like at the film's conclusion. The conclusion of Inside Out raises the possibility of a connection between the two movies and even a Riley-less Inside Out 2. There is a possibility that Inside Out 2 will examine more than just Riley's mind because different minds have unique variations of the 5 emotions. Because none of the emotional hubs have recognized the existence of other control centers, Inside Out 2 may see Riley's emotions realizing there are others in her friends' heads to connect the films. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next video.
Oh, here's a fun game. You point to the train station and we all go there.